Hello everybody and welcome back to another renovation weekly vlog. This is actually a 2-week vlog. It actually starts about 2 weeks ago at the end of March, and that's because last week we did a whole video just on the flooring for the home office. So in this video you're getting 2 weeks worth of the renovation vlog. So I hope you do enjoy it and let's get into the video. God, look at her with the shades on. It is Tuesday now guys, Tuesday afternoon. I'm just about to head to meet my friend for a little catch up, and I'm also gonna go to M&S because me and Lloyd completely missed Mother's Day. We were busy, our mums were busy. We are gonna be having a belated Mother's Day tomorrow, and we're gonna be doing a DIY afternoon tea. So the weather in Wales this week is gorgeous, so we thought we'd make the most of it. They can bring the dogs round and we can just have a really nice evening with them. I'm gonna go to M&S to get the goods for the afternoon tea. I am just back from M&S and I'm going to give you a little haul of what I got for the afternoon tea. So starting off with the savoury stuff, I got some ham to make some ham sandwiches, also some cheese for some cheese sandwiches. I've got some hog roast sausage rolls, and I also got some crisps and pretzels to kind of go around all of the afternoon tea bits. Then I just got some strawberries, some clotted cream to go with some scones, although they didn't actually have scones there, so I'm gonna have to task myself with making them. So we'll see how that goes. And then we got some of these extremely chocolatey, if you know, you know. These are really good. And then last but not least, a Victoria sponge cake. So I'm thinking of assembling it all on like a big chopping board or something, because usually they're on like a, what do you call that thing? You know, it usually comes on like an afternoon tea. It's like tiered, isn't it?
Yeah, like an afternoon tea stand.
Yeah, cake stand, I don't know. I haven't got one of those. They're not getting one of them. I'm just going to put it all on a chopping board. That was my plan. That's tomorrow's job. Lloyd's mum and dad are coming over because I'm looking after Bob tomorrow, Bob the dog. And I also went a little bit mad in M&S and bought some just normal food, because how can you not when you're in there? I got the viral speckled egg cookies. These are the ones like from the bakery department. And apparently, like, all of these cookies are to die for. Well, I've seen quite a lot of people, like, warming them up in the microwave and having them with ice cream. And then I also got the pizza deal, which is 2 pizzas and 2 sides for £12, I think it is. So I got the American pepperoni and just a classic margarita. I usually just chuck one of these in the freezer then. And then the sides I went for is mac and cheese bites. These are really good. And equally as good, dirty cheese fries. And then this, I think I would go as far to say, as this is my favourite product from M&S, the stone baked flatbreads. They're good, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're quite good.
They're the best. I usually put these little mozzarella, I buy these little mozzarella, what do they call them? Cherries. And pop some of them on the garlic bread. So good. We're going to have some of them tonight with Lloyd's mum and dad. And I also just got some parmesan for pasta. This garlic mayo is the best garlic mayo. And some couscous. Anything else I've missed? Oh, a cucumber and some sweet chilli sauce. Thanks for coming to my M&S haul. Tomorrow you will see the Mother's Day, the belated Mother's Day afternoon tea. It is Friday now and me and Lloyd have just had a very exciting delivery, so we're going to bring it in and I'll show you.
Let me get a piece out.
What's that there?
What the hell is this?
Can you help Lloyd, Bobby? Get him!
You've been chewing on it, don't you?
This is our flooring. It is 8mm laminate flooring from Tile Mountain. I will leave the name for the particular tile on screen. I cannot remember off the top of my head. So it's very similar actually to what we've got in our ensuite upstairs. It's just like a natural wood looking light oak.
It's supernatural, apparently.
Supernatural! You can see the kind of like, it's kind of like light, the grain is quite light in it, and it's the kind of tongue and groove effect. So you can see the tongue there, and you can see, it's got like a groove there. So it all just clicks together. We've done this a few times before. This actually is quite different because I don't think it's suitable for like work for a bathroom.
No, it's moisture resistant.
But it's like solid. The ones in the bathroom are really bendy.
Yeah, because they're a polymer composite.
We need to address the fact that everybody doesn't like our choice of radiator, but I mean, I know I asked for your guys' opinions. We like it, so that's all that matters really, but thanks for the feedback, I guess. I think at the moment it stands out because the rest of the room isn't finished. Like, I think once the floor...
8-foot desk in front of it.
Yeah, there's going to be a desk in front of it. And I know somebody commented as well that it's not centralised in between the fireplace and the wall, but that is just how the gap in the wall happens. And I know everyone's like, why don't you just put it somewhere else? But guys, it's not as simple as that when you're doing a renovation project and like retrofitting things. That's where we'd always planned to put it. And you know that our plans changed when we found the water mains to the right of the fireplace. Originally, the plan was for this radiator to be set back in an alcove, and on the other side we'd have bookshelves set back in an alcove. But as you know, those plans changed because we found a water main, and that's just the renovation reality. But thank you for your feedback. We do appreciate it, but we're happy with it, and that's all that matters. Good morning. It's Saturday now, and look at this weather. Another beautiful day here in Wales. We are so lucky with this weather. Me and Lloyd were literally just saying this is reminding us of this time 5 years ago in the UK, 2020. Lockdown, and the weather was just gorgeous. So very grateful for this weather. It's making us feel very motivated to crack on with some renovation work. So we're currently cooking ourselves up a breakfast in the oven. We're gonna have some bacon and sausage sandwiches, very yummy. And then today's main task is gonna be making a start on the flooring in the office, which I showed you a little sneak peek of yesterday. The underlay arrived yesterday too. Our bay window also arrived. So we are feeling like all of those things we've been waiting to arrive have now arrived. So we can get on with stuff, but that is the plan. We're gonna have our breakfast first, and then we will head downstairs to the office. Breakfast is served. So we've got egg, bacon, and sausage sandwiches. So we're gonna eat this and then start work. Good afternoon, guys. It is currently Monday afternoon. I've just finished up work. This is a longer vlog for us. So this vlog is actually over 2 weeks, and it's because we've got the flooring video that's already gone up. So I hope you like this style. I thought there'd be a little bit more stuff going on. So this is how the flooring is currently looking. We laid this on Saturday and we're so pleased with it. It is very good quality flooring, very easy to lay. We literally did it all within a day. So very chuffed with this. Tomorrow's task is going to be to replace the bay window. As you know, we've got 2 stages of the bay window. We've got the actual window replacement, which is going to happen tomorrow, and then we've got the roof replacement, which is going to be happening a few weeks down the line. So we've got our windows delivered. Here they are. We've got the 2 side panels there, and then the main bay, and then in here we have got all of the glass. So that's the main panel there. And then we've just got everything else chilling over there. Phil's coming tomorrow and we are going to be fitting those. So I will catch up with you tomorrow when we're fitting the windows. But for now, I am going to make us some dinner. On tonight's menu is a chicken and mushroom pie. I have just finished up my dinner and I've got a package and I thought we could open it together. But basically, I have bought a battery life extender for my camera. Is that it? Battery handle. So I've got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really disappointed with the battery life in it. I bought it for a mixture of YouTube vlogging and for shooting video for my work. The battery is really disappointing on it, and then I realised they do a battery handle. So I think this is basically a little power pack that you charge up and you can plug it into the bottom of the camera. So I'm hoping that this is going to hopefully increase the quality of our videos. Me and Lloyd were talking about it on the weekend, and we'd like to do a lot more real time and a bit less time-lapsey you know, just more kind of like vlog style content, as well as the whole progress of the renovation. And we decided that actually the battery life of the camera is really holding us back. So let's see if this improves it. So I'm going to try that out. I'm going to charge that up ahead of tomorrow's work, which is going to be with Phil. Phil is going to be here tomorrow and he's going to be fitting the window. So I shall catch you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is now Tuesday and look at this sunrise. How gorgeous is that? I hope the camera's doing it justice. This weather in the UK at the moment, we are being spoiled. Like, it feels like summer. I hope this isn't our summer. Probably will be. But it is currently 6:41 and I'm about to head to the gym before then coming back. I think Phil is arriving about 8:30, 9 o'clock to start work on the bay window. So I'm excited for that and I will catch up with you when Phil arrives. Phil started by removing the old window, just taking out all of the panes of glass first of all, and then moving on to taking the actual frame out as well. You can see him here propping up the acro on the roof of the bay window too, because obviously when we're actually taking down the frame, there's nothing for the bay window's roof to kind of sit on. So the acro was doing a good job here and it looks so weird with no glass, no window in here at all. It's literally so open. The next job was then to make a start on fitting the exterior sill. This was actually quite complicated because it's got all of the different angles on it. So a bit of trial and error here, and once that was in, it was time to move on to the window frames themselves. The actual window that we ordered is a slightly different size to the one that was in there previously, so there's a little bit of manipulation needed to do on the roof. But as you know, we are going to be replacing this roof to match the new window in the next few weeks, so it's all a bit of a temporary measure at the moment. If you're interested in costs, we bought this bay window from Eurocell in Swansea and it cost us just under £850, and that included the window frames, the glass, the plastic welded exterior windowsill, and also the delivery as well. So I actually think this was a really good price, and I will say it's definitely worth shopping around and getting a few quotes from different places when it comes to windows. In terms of time taken to fit the window, it took Lloyd and Phil a good full day to do this, so it was a lot longer than it would usually take for a standard window, but the end result is so worth it, and I actually think it looks so much nicer already. I know the roof is a little bit mismatched at the moment and we still need to replace the other bay window, but I can really see the vision for all of the anthracite grey to match up with the other windows and the guttering and fascia boards. The final pieces of glass going in here now and the little finishing touches. Lloyd had a little bit of a mishap with the expanding foam, but not to worry, that has all been trimmed off nicely now. It's the next day now and I thought I would show you the window is in. So it looks a little bit mismatched at the moment because we've got obviously the new window but the old roof, and Phil and Lloyd have had to kind of cut it to fit the new window. However, we will be addressing that in a few weeks' time. We just obviously needed to fit the actual window before we could fit the new roof because there'd be nothing for the roof to fit on, if that makes sense. And you can kind of see that the new window is like a slightly different angle to the old one. But yeah, it's looking so much better. It already looks nicer that the anthracite grey is matching the rest of the windows, the guttering, drain pipe, etc. So the next step is to get that roof replaced, but we're just waiting for our friend Elgan to have some time to be able to help us with this one. But this is what the room is looking like from the inside. Again, doesn't really look that much different, but it's just so nice to know that it's a nice new clean window with no mold, no water coming in. So really, really happy with that. Thank you so much to Phil for fitting the window with Lloyd yesterday. Could not do it without him. But this is how the rest of the room is looking. I've brought my cheese plant down. Have I showed you my cheese plant? This is Jerry. He's got to have a name. He is very much in need of propping up. I really want to get like a trellis for him. I'm going to put him there in the sun so he's got like a bit of diffused sunlight. Actually, I wonder if that'd be a bit too bright for him there. We'll have to trial and error with Jerry, but he's really big. Like, if this was standing up, he's very tall, but I need to get him a little trellis so that he can climb up the trellis and not be all sad and gloomy. And that is the end of another weekly renovation vlog. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do remember to click that subscribe button if you enjoy our videos, and to like the video as well. That would mean so much to us. If you do want to keep up to date with everything that we've got going on throughout the week, make sure to follow us over on Instagram and TikTok. It's 2 Flats 1 House. Other than that, I shall see you next week for another video. We have got a video that's a little bit different coming next week, so make sure you don't miss that one because it's going to be super exciting. Okay guys, I will see you next week. Bye!